Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Mudborne as we're about to dive into the crazy world of frogs here. Return back to the frog world and let us try to actually make a couple more frogs and expand the journey. My plan today is actually to go on the... let me figure out where I'm supposed to go in today's live stream and today's episode as well. Because, let's see, I think today we're going to be going not to the Central Junction, I think to the Residential District if I'm not mistaken, or maybe Climate Control, because there's going to be quite a bit of flood we're going to have to get rid of, and see how that goes. Now, if you guys don't know what this game is all about, this game is called Mudborne. It's a game all about tiny frogs, all about breeding frogs, and ultimately having a blast. It's a really cozy and cute little game. I've been playing quite a bit of this game for the past few live streams and episodes now. If you haven't seen the previous ones, you should check it out. We are in the Central Junction still, but I will start making my way to the right side here. Keep on unlocking more quests. I gotta make it to this region during the Dream World. And I think there are some portals around here, right? These are pumps, actually. I gotta figure out how to turn them on. Wait a minute. Where am I? Okay, so I'm here. I gotta make it to this pump first. Because I gotta pump out some water out of this region. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, I do see some stuff that I gotta activate here. But I think I need a big frog on a pressure plate. So let me see if I can find the pressure plate right here somewhere. There's no pressure plates around. No pressure plates here. Okay. Nothing in this room either. So this one is the pump house. Interesting. Let me check the quest line then. So. Croca got their grubby mitts on two machines that will let you modify the moisture levels, the humidifier and the dehydrator. These will let you cultivate new mushrooms that thrive in extreme wet and dry conditions. Try using your dehydrator inside and see what you can get, apart from dry mouth. So I need the dehydrator, which of course I do not have. So maybe I gotta get that from Croca, right? Maybe that's what I gotta do. And let me now make my way to Croca, and hopefully I can actually get the dehydrator from her. Alright, let's see if she's gonna give it to me now. So, trade. Okay, so these are all the items that we can get, right? So we got the dehydrator, the humidifier, a large barrel, and the drainer. I need every single one of these, basically. Oh, wait. Reinforced axe, look at that. These are different type of tools that I can get, but I need different type of bugs as well to grab them. So that being said, let me see what other materials I need. So I also need the pond skitter, marsh fly, and dragonfly. Okay, in that case, let me go get me some resources from back home and then see if I can purchase all these items. What I love about this game is that the music is just so peaceful. Oh, this is the teleport I was trying to fix, but of course, in order to fix this one, I gotta get a frog that has a ribbit, because I gotta get the ribbit all the way to 7. I remember now, okay. Alright, let's see what I can buy. So, trade. Unfortunately, I cannot get any of the tools, because apparently the bugs that I need here, a radiant skipper, I have none of these, so we cannot buy them, but I can get a dehydrator. Okay. I'm gonna be getting myself a dehumidifier as well, but I need to get wood. So I gotta chop down some trees here. Let's get some wood and stuff. Don't worry about it, Waluigi, because the first time I played the game, I was actually not holding and clicking. I was just clicking for every single tree that I placed. And then I realized that I can actually hold and click and just simply plant everywhere. Alright, we got the humidifier. Next, we got a large barrel I'm gonna get. I don't know if I need or not. And then I'm gonna need this thing, right? The drainer. But for this, I need moon jellies, which we don't have just yet. We're gonna get it eventually. I just need to get some grass. But first, let me see what I can do. So, what this mission is saying is that harvest mushrooms. And for the mushroom to spawn in, the humidifier and the dehydrator, these will let you cultivate new mushrooms that thrive in extreme wet and dry conditions. Try using your dehydrator inside and see what you can get. apart from dry mouth. So I need to get harvest this mushroom, right? So I gotta use the dehydrator. That's what the game is saying. So this thing right here is a dehydrator. Actually, hold up. Let me do it better. Let me actually place it here, maybe. I jump into it. So I gotta get a frog that has minimum saturation. This one doesn't have minimum saturation. And I have no minimum saturation froggy over... Actually, I think this one... No, this one has 4, actually. 4, 4, 4. This one is also 4. I gotta go get me a specific frog here that has minimum saturation, apparently. And come on over and place it in here. What that is gonna do, that's basically gonna increase the humidity in the place, right? That is why I need that specific frog. And I think I do have one of those frogs back at my main camp. If not, I'm just gonna have to craft one. Basically breed one. So let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I have no frog that has minimum saturation. Okay, in that case... Saturation modifier, this one right here. But I need one. Saturation -1, there we go. So I need to use this one in order to decrease the saturation on a specific frog. Which is this one, actually. So it's those two. It's already -2. And if I combine that one with one of these, it's already -1, right? So that is exactly what I need. And this is the saturation. I gotta get the saturation to -1. So basically, 2 of these mushrooms combined with one of these should be perfect. Put in here, okay. And this should basically make it a -4. So eventually it's gonna be -1. Yeah, that's what I need. Okay, I figured it out. Hey. All right, we got it. So this one has saturation minus, actually not -1, it's just 1. I'm gonna actually catch me a couple more with saturation, including this fellow over here. So in here, all I gotta do now is simply place one of these frogs. And what you're gonna see, this one is basically reducing the humidity. Or more like, maybe it's making it super humid? I don't know. Let me figure out what the mission is saying. So, try using your dehydrator inside and see what you can get apart from dry mouth. Oh, look at that, it is! We got it! We found the mushrooms! There we go! And then now I'm just waiting for them to grow up, and then I'm gonna be able to collect them. Another thing that I gotta place inside this house, right? We also have to place those thingamajigs, these ones basically, in order to get the mushrooms to spawn in faster. So you place those ones inside, then I get these. Hold up. Yeah, these ones. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're gonna get the mushrooms spawning inside them instead of just waiting for the mushrooms to spawn inside this region, right? So because this region over here is super wet, or dehydrated maybe, the mushrooms are gonna spawn in, as you guys can see, right here. So it is spawning again. Awesome. And this is how you get a new type of mushroom. That is so cool. This is what I love about this game, that it's the way you actually discover how to play the game, how to get more mushrooms to spawn and everything like that, is just super duper unique, right? Yes, the game kind of like tells you how to do things and stuff like that, but it's not like holding your hand, showing you all these things, which is appreciated. Sometimes it can get tricky, but I love it. Stuff to the gills. Okay, we got another mushroom over here, which is the... Oh, this one is giving us actually amplitude +1 and saturation +1, which is something we didn't have before. And apparently, we gotta use this one with ribbit. I think I gotta give this one to ribbit. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna give it to ribbit, I guess, if that's what he wants. Perfect. I'm gonna collect a couple more here. Why not? So if I go into G, we can complete this mission. Cool. Next, on the other extreme, humidifiers allow you to increase the moisture levels to make things wetter. Some types of mushrooms can only be found in the most drenched conditions. Using humidifier on the water while raining to get hold of some ruckus concavs. Aha. So, the humidifier on water. Okay. Let me see here. I think it's this one, yeah. So this one, find this mushroom to log its preferred environment. I think you can actually find this mushroom everywhere, but when it comes to this one, can form inside in mild areas with parched environments. They're not blooming, it's raining. Occasionally houses get too damp while turning to dry rooms. A mushroom was potted. Okay, I think I can actually grab these mushrooms over here and have these mushrooms spawning in the main area as well. So let me grab them all. There we go. And I want to get these mushrooms to actually spawn into my main section. It is also raining, so I gotta hurry up here. Get in here. Let me grab the dehydrator again. Let me place one. Come on, buddy. Hold up. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And this froggy here. Okay, so this should hopefully spawn me what I need. In the meantime, I need to get the humidifier now. Let me place the humidifier right over here. Go inside it, and I think this is I gotta get a max saturation frog. So I gotta get a frog that's on the other pole, basically for this one to work. And I gotta go here, here, here. Let me make some more. This. Go here. Right. So this should give me saturation plus 4, and it's already at 5. That means it's gonna be all the way to the max to 7. So let's just make 1. There we go. Got this. And now all I gotta do is just go here, place the fishies, and I did not intend to grow those up, so never mind. What I needed were eggs, actually. These ones. I gotta go here. Let me get rid of this one first. Put the eggs in. Put the plus 4 saturation, and I gotta bring some mud. Actually, nope. I think it's already doing its thing. Never mind. I think this one requires water, actually. There we go. The bucket of water is it. Cool. Alright. I got it. Okay. Now I gotta go here. And I gotta place the max saturation one inside. Cool. So, as you guys can see, this one is a little bit more blue compared to the green around it, right? Meaning, it's max saturation inside this section where my frog is drenched, exactly. So, now I basically have to wait for a rainy day. And once the rainy day arrives, then I'm gonna just place in the compost in here and get some more stuff spawning again. Where's the shower? What the heck? Hey, there we go. Finally, we got it. Okay, we got it. We figured it out. So these are the Ruckus cone caps. I gotta see what type of things they're gonna give me. Let me put more stuff in there so I can get a lot of them. So what are these giving me? These are giving me, oh, ribbit plus 1. Finally, we can make the ribbit frogs. Finally. This took a while. There we go. Nice. So basically you need a dehumidifier and a humidifier to make different type of frogs, mushrooms actually, right? The humidifier makes you like really, mushrooms are like really wet sections. And the dehumidifier makes it the other way. But of course you also need frogs. Basically the frogs are the ones that are adding an extra humidity or subtracting extra humidity. So now, I gotta go in here. We got the Ruckus conecap mushroom. And this one is gonna give me the green stuff over here, which is this one, the Ruckus conecap powder, which I'm gonna get with me. Why not? Because it's gonna have to be combined with something else. But let me figure out what. Now, let me say next here. Okay, and next, basically I gotta make a loud and proud. That's our next quest. With your new mushrooms, you can now boost the ribbit of a frog to its maximum. Hope you brought some earplugs. With maximum ribbit frogs, you can also utilize the special green crookwork machine that Crooka makes, as well as use any gearboxes you find. Awesome. So now I basically have to make me these frogs with max amount of ribbit. So how do you make that? Let's figure it out. I mean, I don't really have any frog that has 5. Actually, I might have, but I'm not going to use it. Let me just transform this one, right? So this one, if I put ribbit on, 1, 2, this already gets it to 6, but I need to get it to 7. To get it to 7, you can simply do 3 of these. And that should be max ribbit. I mean, that works. That easily works. So 3 of these Ruckus cone caps should give me the type of frog that I need. Okay. In that case, let me see if I have any more eggs around. If not, I'm just going to have to craft one. Now I got to go in here. Remove this, add this, and the egg. Cool. Just let this one do its thing. So this should now be producing me the fishes that I need. Ribbit. There we go. Got it. So this frog over here basically has max ribbit. J. Although, it's not working. Hold up a minute. Create foul screamer. So with maximum ribbit frogs, you can utilize the special green crookwork machines that Croca makes, as well as use any gearboxes you find. With your new mushroom, you can now boost the ribbit of a frog to its maximum. Hope you brought some earplugs. Now, why is this one called the foul screamer? That is my question. Because I have a feeling something's not right. I think I may need a classic 4x4 flog, which is this one, yeah. Probably that's why it didn't work. Okay, let's make another one then. But hopefully that is the frog that I was looking for. The loudest green frogs. We got it. There we go. So that's the one I needed. I was actually combining with the wrong thing. That's why it was not working. So basically here, a small gearbox connects to a nearby device. I could activate it with the right frog. Yeah, I mean, I know. That's what I'm trying to do. Activate. Okay. So now, this one is telling me that a new special will do nicely same about the smell though. You can now use the Croca's drainer machines to drain the pump house and gain access to the rest of the residential district. So you also need some 1S frogs to help dry things out. So I also need to get me some 1S frogs. Dang it. Hey, look at this. Use the clockwork bridge next time. There we go. So, can I get my frog back? No. So basically once you place the frogs in here, they're gonna be stuck there forever. So that's why I need to get me more of those little frogs. Okay, let's keep going. Where did this one spawn me to? Ooh, what the heck is that? The Smuggler's Journal. We have successfully retrieved the prototype along with several additional materials we believe may be beneficial to the cause. It was surprisingly easy. The information from the keeper turned out to be accurate, and there was no real security in place to speak of outside the relative obscure location. We used a small island to the south that doesn't seem to be used by anyone on the staff anymore. I'm not sure what its purpose is, but there's a small dock here big enough for our own small ship. If it's fair enough away from the main shipping routes to avoid detection, we'll leave the pond one in the early hours. Interesting. I don't even know where I am. I was expecting at least like a really secret chest or something like that, but apparently there's nothing here that we can grab other than that note. Oh, actually, I think I know what that is. If I go to my completionist book... no, this is the tutorials. I think it was here. The spawning pools, 16 out of 17. So I gotta find one more object in this region. Never mind. Okay, anyway. Alright, and finally we can get... what is this? A dryer. Cool. Okay. Oh, maybe it's gonna drain the water. I'm gonna be able to cross through the lily pads on that side. Maybe that's how it works. And as you can see, there is one of these towers over here that I gotta basically create a frog using that genetic code and unlock that tower as well. Ah, okay. That's where the water is. Okay, I'm a dummy. Don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me. Oh, shoot. Hold up. So I need a minimum saturation frog, which is this one. I need a max ribbit, which is this one. And I need a Oh, this one is the same. Minimum saturation. Okay. Ah, there we go. Awesome. So that's how this works. Hey, look at that. There's no water, and the bridge is at the bottom. That is so cool. All right, and then you can actually grab your frogs back in the machine as well. Nice. This is such a lovely game. I mean, look at how cool it's thought of, right? The way it works and everything. Love it. But that did not open that up. That's basically going to give me access to the bottom here. So, let's keep going. My question is... Apparently, it's not really remembering, Loaf, that your favorite food is fries. I don't know why. Oh, hold up. I know how to cross now. So I gotta grab one of these big guys and put him there. There we go. And now, of course, we can use the lily pads. Let's cross. Nice. Shortcut activated. Cool. Next. Next up, we got the Anura's house. That, unfortunately, is locked up tight. We got another one on this side that is also locked up tight. Ooh, look at that. What is this one requiring? Let's see. So in order to activate this pole, I need the frog that is going to have 477 and 4 across. And then I got to transform that one into 477, 444, and 2. Okay. Let me read it and remember it. There we go. It's going to be a little bit tricky to figure out eventually. And unfortunately, this house is also locked up tight. I'm going to be able to cross through here basically only at night. Not only at night, only in the dream world. Because of this broken bridge. So whenever you see a broken bridge, you can basically go through that one. But eventually only if you are in the dream world. Same to these platforms. Only in the dream world. So that's why I'm going to have to activate the western pool basically. Okay. Hold up a minute, that's the frog that I need. So I need the 477, 444 all across, right? Yeah. I think so, Yeah, 477, 444. So this is the frog that I gotta start with this genetic, right? That is 477, 444 all across. And all I gotta do with this one is simply transform it from this genetic into 477, 444, and 2. This should actually be super duper easy to create. So this is gonna be our next goal over here. I'm just gonna place it in my other pocket, just so I don't lose that frog. And if I find another one that's the same, I'm gonna definitely get it so I can multiply them and get an egg from them. All right. Other than this, I also have to clean this up so I can cross. So let me grab me the this. There we go. This and this. Now let me grab me the frogs. You there, and you there. The greatest thing about this game is just the fact that you have to discover most of the stuff yourself. The game is kind of like giving you tiny hints, but it just feels so rewarding when you keep on discovering yourself all these things. It feels so good. And of course, this one is going to require a specific key to open up. Find the key and use it on this door. Yeah. Okay. Hey, JJ. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the stream, JJ. Alright, let me get this back, and this back. This door is locked up tight, unfortunately. Nothing we can do about it. First, let me check this room because we're probably the vacant lot. We're probably gonna, yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to remove the water from this spot. So the way we do that is by simply placing this down, going inside it. Wait, what? The heck? Oh, never mind. I was so confused. So in here, I need a minimum saturation 1, which is you. The frog that sings, and minimum saturation 1 again. Okay. Look at that painting of the frog in the background there. Love it. Relocating. I was arguing with my research partner last night, saying how it's weird that every single trait represents a physical measurement apart from nobility. It just seems like such an outlier. Not something I'd say publicly, of course, but unfortunately, I didn't realize that Demeril was sitting nearby. He called me over and I was expecting to be sent home then and there, but to my surprise, he wanted to know more about my thoughts and asked me some very peculiar questions. Then he asked if I was interested in working on something new, off the books, in the new Memory Works lab. Okay, so this one basically just unlocked a new lore piece. And another one of those towers. So many of them. I think in order to progress here, I might just need to go in the dream world. Or, hold up a minute, I forgot about this passage here. These stairs are not going to allow me to go up, unfortunately, because they're broken. And to the back here. Seeing the portal. Yeah, this place is super duper flooded, apparently. So we're going to have quite a bit of work to do here. And another pond, look at that. Hey, the boat! One of the shipping boats locked up to the docks. If you had the key, I could use it. Yeah, so basically I don't have the key for the boats just yet, because if I did, I could actually explore some places with the boats, but I gotta figure out what the key is. And I'm a little bit lost, to be honest, because there's just so many things to do here. Alright, this place is locked as well. Thank you for liking the stream, by the way. Thank you, thank you. Alright, and this one is the dockyard pool. Oh my god, this one needs 3 genetics. Look at that. So this one's going to be very complicated. This one requires 7 older and ribbit. Then from that, we got to jump into amplitude, lowering, actually increasing that to 6. Older becomes 5, and that's it. And from this, we then have to go to amplitude 7 and 5 and older 4. Wow. There's going to be quite a lot of changes we're going to have to do here to the next frog. Okay. And another one on this side as well. Seriously. Man, this region is pretty big. I'm getting a little bit lost. And there's a hidden path through there as well. Ooh, okay, okay. Let me get rid of the water on this side as well. Like this. You, and you. Perfect. Now, the loft ladder, unfortunately, seems to be locked up time. Ooh, maybe this is going to give me a key? Treasure discovered. What is that? Hey. The Ridibum Shipment 1. A shipment of rare metal can be given to Croca to unlock a special items. Ah, okay, okay. So we got to give that one to Croca back again. Unfortunately, I cannot go to the loft because it seems to be locked. No blueprints or nothing? Okay, never mind. Anyway. I cannot climb up, unfortunately. What about this one? Flooded, of course. So again, you, and you. Cool. Everything makes so much sense once you figure it out. But getting to figure it out, that's where the problem is. Alright, this one's giving me a key for... The dockyard key. Nice. Which is around here somewhere. Ooh. Hello, anybody. Look what we just found. The Marina's Journal. I've been invited to work at Pond 7 by my old friend Domeril. He's been working hard at getting the place up and running, and it's almost ready to take in the research staff. However, he's been having a bit of trouble with the logistics. There's a system of gateways that I've got working. Great for moving personnel, but not exactly practical for the experiment of supplies. He's asked me to come in and lick them into shape. Setting up whatever shipping routes and docks. I need to make things run efficiently. He knows me very well. It's exactly the sort of problem I love to work on, and I cannot help but take him up on the offer. Okay. Oh, we can also go to sleep here because it is nighttime after all. And with that, I can also go through the doorway at the top. I get it. Okay. So this one, in order to make it to that side, I basically need to get me another one of these frogs. The problem is, if I leave this frog over here, I'm not going to be able to use it in order to drain more water. So I definitely should have gotten myself more of these frogs around, to be honest. So that's a bit of an issue. Alright, next step, let me discover this one. The Eastern Pool. Nice. And this one requires a 51555557 and transform that one to 5155757. Okay. This one you basically have to start with a frog that's from the dream world. Okay. That is good to know. The great thing about these things that we keep on finding is that if you go to the book on this side, right, the residential district, these are the pools that we keep on finding. And you can actually go through them again to kind of like read and figure out the type of frogs you need to create in order to place them in. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use this frog over here. I know I'm going to need the frog for something else. I'm just going to go back home and grab me another one. Just craft me another one, basically. Breed me another one. I got no other choice. Because now we made it to this side. Ooh, I think I need that frog, but first, let me get this and this. You, and you. So, let me check this out. Oh, thankfully, this place doesn't have any water that I need to drain, but I wonder how you can get to that room, though. I gotta get to the back room here somehow. I got absolutely no clue how to do it. Very interesting. Maybe in the dream world, this part over here, this door opens and I can cross and make it to the loft ladder. I got no clue. Anyway. So this one has already been drained. Let me go back on this side. This door here is taking me to the top if I figure out how to open up the loft. Alright. This one over here I gotta figure out how to open up as well. I'm looking at this door over here. It has kind of like a small door at the bottom, so maybe I can figure this one out later on. Once I find like smaller frogs. Such as this one. This one is a very, very small frog. I knew it! So I got that frog to open up the door for me because I got it to go through the crack. Look at that. No way. Oh, I knew it. That's a thing. That is so cool. Miola's General. The work we've been doing in climate control on controlling temperatures has given me an interesting idea. What if we could also control the nearby weather? Now, if you guys are wondering how I opened up the door here, you guys know that we have those frogs that are heavy and you gotta put them on pressure plates. You can also make the heavy frogs the other way around, so they're like super duper tiny, and then you use them to go through cracks. We've already been to increase saturation and reduce temperature of nearby surroundings successfully with the new technology. I don't think that'd be a stretch. We just need a way to distribute something high enough to affect the atmosphere that could then increase the cloud density or reduce the temperature enough to form snow. I'll speak with the engineering team about it. Hopefully, they'll be able to spare some time. Man, I'm so happy that I figured out how to use those tiny frogs. There's a reason why I saved one of them, because I knew that somehow I can use them. I gotta make me more, though. And of course, I need another one of these singing frogs, the ribbit frogs, to open up this passage as well. Dang it. Alright, alright, we need so much stuff. At the same time, I gotta go and open up the dock door. This is also a very tiny frog, if I'm not mistaken. So I could actually put in here, right? It's A1. Yeah. It is. It is. Okay. That goes there. And the dock door is right over here. There we go. Oh, look at this place. What? And this gives me the key too. I'm the captain now. Hopefully this is the key for the ships. I will be so happy if it is. The captain's key. I think it is. I think we can finally open up the ship. Oh, thank God. Thank God. There is a ship over here, but we cannot really interact with it. But now that we got this key, I'm pretty sure I'm now going to be able to use this ship, right? Oh my God, it worked. It worked. And this is an easy way to go back to the main house. Are you kidding me? No way. So basically, you always have to have this key with you in order to use the ship. I get it now. What? In that case, let me also complete the quest here with that. Because next up, now that you can access the rest of the residential, it's time to find a way to the 3 pumps on your map. Each pump is connected to a gearbox that is activated using 7 art frogs. So basically, I need a lot of these frogs. Dang it. You might find some other things on your journal that can be activated using gearboxes too. Cool. I'm so happy that I got through this though. Finally got to the ship. It's been quite a struggle here to figure it out. Now I wonder, if I use this again, what's it gonna take me to? Oh, it's taking me back here. Okay. But one thing that I want to do, and I haven't done before, is actually use this and this. Hey, let's try to place one, never mind. I just want to cross the other side. Let's see what that's gonna unlock. I'm also gonna have to try to use this frog for some of those doorways that we gotta open up, because this frog does have R7, so you might just open it. Unless it says that it only has to have R7, nothing else. Okay. Can I cut this tree? No, you cannot. Makes sense. It only makes sense. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you. Alright, I made it to this side. Not sure exactly what's the point of this. I've always seen these large trees, but I never really figured out how we can interact with them. Ooh, look what I just found. I found another one of these secret chests in the water. So this one, I gotta play this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we got 5. 6, 7, 8. Hey, look at that. And we got another chest. Is it gonna be another backpack? Seriously, we have 3 of them so far. Are you kidding me? That's cool. And this one goes here. Cool. I can basically fill them up with frogs, to be honest. So this is the place I grabbed the frogs from, and these things. Let me do the same here. Frogs. And these are secrets, basically. Okay. Secrets staying here, basically. Okay, I like that. And these ones going here. There we go. Stuff you don't want to throw away, but you want to carry them because you know you're going to need them, right? I'm just going to place them inside like that. There we go. Much, much better. The key I can have on this slot, so I can easily grab it. Awesome. Oh, I think this frog might be what I need. A singer. It is a singer. Get over here, buddy. There we go. I got myself another singer frog. Thankfully, from time to time, I'm lucky to find the right frogs that I need. Nope, go up and through the door. And now I can use, where is it? This frog, right? Because it has 7. Here? Hey, it works! Awesome. Okay, we crossed through another door. This one, unfortunately, is closed. The carpenter's house. I gotta open it up. But first, there we go. So I'm going to be able to cross through here eventually if I get into the dream world. I'm also noticing a platform over there. Another pump we got to fix on that side. These frogs don't have what I need. Let me check to the top here first. Man, I'm quite lost. Oh, that's another ship that I could use. Where's it going to take me to, though? Really curious about it. Let's check it out, I guess, eh? Wait, what? I got no... Oh, wait, what? No, I'm confused. What the heck is this? That's a frozen frog. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, poor frog. It is frozen. What? That's because there's snow here and everything. Are you kidding me? Yeah, look at that. There are frozen frogs everywhere. What the? I don't even know where I am. And we got a chest. Awesome. With another item. Perfect. And these items are basically for Kruka, because I do have a couple more on this side. Right over here. Yeah, both of them are for Kruka. Nice. But I wonder why this region is frozen. Okay, anyway, let me go to the top. Let me make my way to the left side and to the top. And maybe on the bottom there as well. Ooh! Okay, we found a place that we gotta drain. Let's see. So, I need this. Here. I need... Nope. I don't know what I did with it. These two, I guess. You. There we go. Perfect. Thankfully, we still had the frog with us. Okay. There's a chest with another item. Perfect. For Kruka. Nice. And a little bit of lore on this side as well. The clockwork developments. Now we have a much stronger metal at our disposal, made quite a few older projects much more feasible to revisit. One of those was the old clockwork concept, covering the sonic waves emitted from the louder species into some form of a harvestable energy. Our engineers have tried something similar a few years ago, but we didn't have anything durable enough before the discovery of the ribbit. While the energy output is low, it's enough to power very well small machinery, which should let us start automatically some common day-to-day tasks. Okay, now we can go through here and make our way to the top. Ooh, can activate this portal. So this one requires a max saturation frog. which unfortunately we do not have. I wish I had one. A max odor frog, which I do have. And a max ribbit frog. Dang it. So it's max saturation, max odor, and max ribbit. That is the frog that I'm gonna need basically here. Hey, so this is basically the first pump, right? And if I grab me this frog that sings and put it here, here we go. The very first pump has finally done what it's supposed to do. We need quite a lot of these ones. Basically, I need 6 more of them. That's not gonna be easy. But at least I got rid of this. So I'm gonna need 2 more on this side. And maybe in the dream world there's gonna be more. I got no clue. Because if I go to this map, this one is saying that each pump is connected to a gearbox that is activated using... Oh, never mind. 7 are frogs. So there are 3 pumps. Never mind. So I need 2 more, basically. 4 with this one that I got to place one here as well. If I manage to find me one of those frogs. If I manage to find me a max ribbit frog randomly, that would be perfect. So I don't have to craft it. Oh no, that's max ribbit. Max odor is here, which is this bad boy. Okay, perfect. So I need max saturation, which I think I have. I do not have max saturation, actually, never mind. I have minimum saturation. So I gotta find one with max saturation. And one with max ribbit. Okay. Alright, got myself a max ribbit frog. Ooh, if I have a small one, I can actually open up this door as well. And this one is right over here. This one is the engineer's house. Do I have a small frog at my disposal? I do. My pet one. There we go. Look at that. Open up another door. Nice. New metal. As we've been digging deeper in the quarries to get more stone for repairs and reconstruction of the pond, we've come across more and more of this strange metal, green metal. I sent some of the pond one to be analyzed, but in the meantime, I've been doing our own tests with it. It took an incredible amount of heat to actually melt the darn stuff, but when we finally managed to create ingots from it, the result material was extremely impressive. It's stronger than all the other metals and alloys we currently have, and can withstand an unbelievable amount of extreme temperatures. I imagine the team up in the cold storage will be eager to see what we can do with it. Nice. Let's see if I can find another metal. Oh, unfortunately the loft is closed. Dang it. So I cannot make my way to the top here. I guess you can open up the loft through the side, meaning I gotta get here through the dream world instead. And I think I'm seeing another one of these frogs. Perfect. And there we go. We got it. Nice. Okay, and here... I got a max ribbit. Yeah, I got an extra one. So you, buddy, go here. Cool. And for this one, I need max saturation. And unfortunately, I only have minimum saturation. So basically, a max saturation frog is what I'm gonna need next. Wait. Go here, buddy. Here and here. Okay. I think that's a tiny frog at the top there. Hold up. Let me see. I think that may be a tiny frog. It is. Shoot. Hey, we got it. Okay. So this fellow here is a tiny frog. Nice. Until I find one frog that has max S. Nothing I can do here, but keep on looking. Or I'm just gonna go and craft one, I guess. But for now, let's open up this door as well. Man, I love it that we have this ability. And look at this! I found myself another plushie. Got it, okay. And let's do a little bit of a lore reading. Rex Rana. There are not many historical records dating back before the time of the Rex Rana's founding. This is due to the period known as the Dark Ages, when much of our knowledge and records were lost, along with many great frogs. The RXRA were responsible for keeping what little knowledge survived alive. They also helped organize and modernize scientists in the way that will kick off a new beginning for scientific discovery. Without their swift actions, this dreadful era would have likely carried on for many more hundreds of years. It's unsurprising that they were able to say things given their genetic disposition toward leadership, and that's about it apparently. Well, that being said, let me make my way to Kruka, I think, real fast. And let me go here and have a quick chat with Kruka. Hey, I found some of the metals. Great stuff. I can make it something new. This is like the other machine I made, but with gubbins they were different. The plants seem to think that I let you control the snow when used up north. Guess we'll always have a white marsh, won't we? Next time we trade, I'll add it to my shop. Good work. I can make it into new things, and I found another one. Okay, so basically I gave her all of my 3 metals, I think. Right? Nope, I did not. Let me chat with her now. Okay, I think she actually removed it from my inventory. Okay, there we go. That's basically what one glitch that I noticed, right? If you have some items in you or on you that you gotta give to a quest giver, what happens is that if you don't have them into your inventory, but you actually have them into your pockets, into your other pockets, it kind of like glitches out for some reason, which is very annoying. Oh, Crookfoot. What the heck is this? Can be traded with NPCs. Huh. Okay. Gotta put it there then. And also, let's see what we can trade. So, reinforced axe, look at that. I can definitely want to make me better tools. A masher, an automated machine for crushing mushrooms powered by the crookwork. What? And then we also have the filler, used to automatically fill buckets with whatever liquid it's placed in, powered by the crookwork. And then the snow precipitator, a machine that allows for localized weather control, either stopped or starting snow. That is cool. And these ones are just for customizing the place and making it look pretty. Max saturation, look at that, I found it. Get away here, buddy. Right, so I found the frog that has max saturation that we needed. So, these ones, I'm gonna have to figure out what type of frog I have to create with them. And the answer is, from 477444, I gotta transform into 477444 and 5. So basically I gotta reduce the saturation. It's 4, I gotta just reduce it to 2. Pretty easy actually, pretty easy. So in order to reduce that to 2, amplitude, that's amplitude, I need saturation. Now what I need, saturation plus, but I need saturation minus. So saturation minus is this one. So let me make me, that's 2. That should be enough. Here. Place it here. So this is basically -2 saturation, but amplitude is -2. So what I gotta put in here is basically something that stops the amplitude from going down. Now this one is -4 amplitude. That's not what I need. I need an amplitude +2. There we go. So I basically need bloating mold, withering rot, and stout funnel. That's what I need. Okay. So I just basically need this. Then I need the withering rot, which is one of these. One of these. And basically the stout funnel, which is this. There we go. So saturation -2. That is the only thing I basically need to do. Oh, finally. This was getting quite confusing. Now I gotta go here. Nope, I gotta go here actually. Wait, which one is it? This one. And There we go. Whew. Finally. Very tricky. I can see why. I can see how you can actually get like super stuck with these kind of combinations. But because we have all these machineries to combine and work with, things are just so much easier. Let me place these ones right over here. There we go. Hey, look at them. We got it. The long-winded dazzler. Cool. Got another one and another one. Look at these guys. What the heck? So these ones are gonna be the one that are gonna be opening up another portal for me. I can't really use them for anything else, to be honest. So I'm actually gonna just remove 2 of them, leave them there. This is gonna open up a portal for me. Other than this, let me grab these mushrooms while we're at it. And let me make me more frogs that have a little bit more singing power into them. So I want more ribbit. That's what I need. I need more ribbit into my frogs. How do you make ribbit? With this one, with the green stuff. Let me see if I have any before I do anything. Because I was saying I did place a couple over here. Ribbit. Ribbit 3. So this is going to have max ribbit, basically. Go back here. Okay. So now I just got to grab some random eggs if I have any. I'm also get rid of these frogs from my inventory here. It's just taking up unnecessary space. This one is a heavy one. I could easily use it to put on pressure plants. Same for this one. Oh, hold up. I could actually use these ones? No. I need eggs. That's what I need. Because if I have eggs... I think there are some eggs over here. Yep, there we go. These ones, I'm just gonna transform them into max ribbit. The rest of it doesn't really matter. What it matters is that I have max ribbit.